That young football player that just got killed here in Charlotte. All right, what was that dude?
What school was it?
He just like, I don't know if he just graduated, but he attended some Florida A&M whatever. But it was a young guy. He had gotten in a car accident and he went to seek help. All right, and he went to bang on the door of a so-called white woman, and she lied and basically said that he was trying to break in or whatever. So when the cops came, they tased him first and then they shot him. It was all over the news. They shot him 10 times. Now, when they first said they shot the guy, they didn't say that they shot him multiple times. And the guy that shot him was a so-called white man. And then they said, oh, well, it's,
are you that cool?
What they call that? Not, they trying to say it wasn't deliberate. They said it was, damn, I forgot the proper term. But basically, they saying that he did it out of, he didn't have no alternative motives when he did it. But I mean, if you shoot somebody 10 times, I mean, that's overkill. You know, that's overkill. I mean, you shot the guy once in the heart, and he died. He didn't even have a weapon on him. So now that guy, he's contesting that he shouldn't be arrested. They said they arrested the cop, but he's still getting paid. It's just not working. All right. So that happens to us every. Keep that in Zechariah 11:5. All right. In his eyes, he don't think he was guilty. The same way with Zimmerman case down there in Florida.
Oh, that's set up by Hispanic.
Really, that guy is not Hispanic.
Not?
He's not. The thing
Are you
is,
sure? Because if you think about it, Hispanics are the rising population of this world.
Nah, he looks Hispanic. That was the whole reason they boosted that up. Really,
they boosted up that he's white.
He is actually Caucasian. His father is a so-called white man. All right, but his mom is Panamanian. So he came out looking more like his mom. So he could pass for Hispanic, but that dude acts just like a so-called white person. Only a so-called white person would deliberately, they into guns. All right? Yeah. They're into guns. That's like for an example, next time you go to a Walmart that has a hunting section, check out who's in there. Just observe it. Yeah, they all into guns. If it's a gun show or a knife show, they get guns, they get big ass knives. All right, they in the one-hitter quitters, hollow tip bullets. This man, he used to work in what is that? Sporting goods. What would they buy all the time?
Sporting goods.
Everything. And who would be the main person all up in there?
Esau.
Yeah, so-called white.
I had to quit, man. I was about to go ham on one. I had to quit.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. But yeah.
We ain't gonna hold y'all too much longer, but yeah, you say y'all be on every Sunday?
Yeah, we've been coming out on Sundays because he has to work Saturday.
To the church. I get a lot of money to the church. I'm gonna get it back.
Yeah.
I mean,
like in some way, shape, or form, with my fucking money. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, you could roll up in there and be like, yo, pastor, I want my fucking money. But chances are he gonna call the cops.
Give it to you.
Yeah, gonna get
that's fucked up. So is that 10% just giving stuff new? Like 10%?
Yeah, the tithing. See, that's the hypocrisy with them. They say the laws is done away with. We ain't dealing with the Old Testament, but tithes go back to the Old Testament. It goes back to the law, statutes, and commandments, and that goes back to the Israelites. So basically, they're being a bunch of hypocrites. How you gonna say you're not gonna deal with that, but you utilize that so you can get money from the people?
I'm just trying to figure out how to get the money back. That's how I was giving it to God. I wasn't giving it to them. Fuck them.
I mean, what's that in Corinthians? I'm trying to remember. 2 Corinthians, when the Lord said, like, if you give like cheerfully, sincerely, the Lord gonna honor that if your motives is right. Because you got people in churches that they give, but they do that for a show, man, a stunt. Like what's that demon? Tyler Perry. Okay, it was all over the news. He donated millions to TD Jake's ministry, and he voiced, and I did this, and I'm gonna give this much. You ain't supposed to do it.
You're supposed to do it in secret, privacy.
When you give sincerely, all right, because you wanna honor the Lord.
That's what I did. And I can't lie, I earned my money back, and I got 4 hours at work.
Yeah.
And like a lot of other stuff happened that was good. Like I ran into some good people. So I just make it short. So I don't like giving it to them because I feel like they're gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't show them or anything. I'm just saying I just gave it.
I understand. We used to go to church. We understand how they roll.
Y'all go to church?
No, we don't attend these churches. This actually what we're doing right here. This is church.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Get your word from the Bible.
Well, the Lord, get that real quick. You know what I want in Acts.
Matthew chapter 18:20 talks about 2 or more gathered. He is there in the midst of us.
That's right.
You don't have to be in a big old church full of people in order for the Lord to be there.
Yeah, the word. Have you ever heard the word omnipresent? Omni meaning all, present meaning everywhere. The Lord is everywhere, man. All right. He's everything, everywhere, all the time. All right. Yeah, let me get this. This is Acts. Let me get the one you got. This is Acts 7:48. It says, "Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands, as saith the prophet. Heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. What house will he build me, saith the Lord, or what is the place of my rest? Have not my hand made all these things?" So the Lord, well, you get these people in the church, oh, this no house. You know, they say it like that or whatever. No. Lord,
And if his house is anywhere, he dwells inside of us. Our temple is personal.
dwells in these people. Okay? That's why we have that spirit, like Jake, what they say they have a conscience. When we say Jake, that's just short for Jacob. When we talk about people, they have a conscience. Okay? They know whenever even though if they don't fully understand the everything in the scriptures, it's things that our people do that's according to the Bible, because they have a righteous spirit in them. We was created to do the right thing, but it's through the whole